Hello again everyone, welcome back to JMC Creates. My name is Jackie McKissick and today we are going to make a selection box like this. Okay, I actually saw this on Mixed Up Craft. I've been through looking for stuff for teachers' gifts, so this is one of them, so I thought I would just bring you along for the ride and show you how it's created. So, let me see now. I've just moved into my own craft room. Hurrah! Jade moved out. Oh shucks, poor Baba. But, a whole different setup. Problems with camera. This is the first video I've made in a couple of weeks, so we shall see how it rocks and rolls. Okay, what do we need? For the bow on the top, I'm using this Tonic large bow die that I bought when Pussy was a kitten, kinda. So that's how I created the bow on top, and I added a little bail behind. I haven't stuck this one on yet. I've just stuck a little bail behind, or a bauble I should say, and then I'll use my glue gun to stick that one on there. That'll be another one done. When this one's done, that'll be 6. I've only 2 more to go. So we need one piece of 12 by 12 that you're going to cut to 9.5 by 12. And the rest you can use the A4 paper from. So I have a piece that is 9.5 by 12. I have 2 pieces that are 9.5 by 8. 1, 2. I have 2 pieces that are 8.5 by 7 3/4. I need another piece of that. I've just remembered. So that is 2 by 9.5. Is that long enough? No, it's not. Oh goodness gracious, and it was all going so well. Okay. 9.5. The good thing is, when you're in your own craft room, and it's not a massive craft room, everything is within reach. 9.5 by 2. So 2 by 9.5. Okay. So you need 2 of those. 2 that. You need 2 pieces that are 3 by 1 7/8. You need 1 piece that is 3 1/4 by 1. And you need 6 pieces that are 7 7/8 times a half. And what you're going to do with all of these, there's the sun. I don't know how this is going to, I'm just going to make this and see how it works out. So you'll either see the video or you won't, depending on how good or bad it looks. Okay, so all you're going to do is glue them 6 pieces together. And I'm using collal glue because it really dries like cement and holds them all together, and then this bit will be stuck as a support for the top 2 tiers. So you need it to be good and strong. Okay. Oops. Can't see for looking. So yes, this is one of my teacher gifts. When I have these other 2 made, This is number 6. One of the 2 others made. That's it. Teacher gifts are finished. I shall endeavour to show you them if I remember. Right, and you just want to leave that to dry. Okay, that's that bit done. Let me make up. Make me away. So next is the scoring. Okay, so these 2 bits that are 3 by 1 7/8, you score at 1.5. Okay, there's the little piece. This little piece that is 1 by 3 1/4, you score at 1/2. These 2 pieces that are 9 1/2 by 2, you score the long side at 4. Wonder if would that help? Maybe a little bit better. All I can see now is the dirt on me. Thing needs washed. Right, so these 2 pieces that are 8 1/2 by 7 3/4, you scored the short side at 2. Okay, do the same on both. You score the short side at 2. And then the last 3 pieces you score at 1 and 2 on all 4 sides, because these are going to make up your boxes for holding your chocolate, and they are reinforced boxes. So they've got reinforced sides to make them a little bit sturdier. And you score them and you cut them all the same. So I will cut one with you, and then I will cut the others off screen so that you're not sitting there bored to tears watching me cut paper, which is about as riveting as watching paint dry. So yes, my baby has moved out. I know she's 30. She's moved out before, but that was to live with someone else, which didn't work out. And she's been back home for a while now. It's difficult. It's good and bad. Basically, it's good and it's bad. Good thing is I have a kitchen again, and we're not all trampling over each other because my craft room's in the way. The good thing is that I now have a craft room with everything at hand. The good thing is that TJ has now been moved into the bigger room, so he has a bigger bedroom. The bad thing is that I worry about her. But the good thing is I literally walk out my back gate and I can see your house. That's how far away. 2 minutes and I'd have walked to it. So you're going to cut down just to the left. You want to remove the score line. So just to the left, down to the second score. cut away the two outside ones and the top one. Okay, and you do this the same, only this time you're cutting to the right so that you remove the score, and cut to right so that you remove the score. Cut off the two outsides, removing the score, and the same on that one. Once again, you're cutting to the left, cutting to the left, okay, and now we're cutting to the right down to the second score line, cutting to the right down to the second score line, cut the two off, removing the score line, cut the top one off. Am I doing that all out of screen? Cut the top one off, removing the score line. And then you're just going to miter each one of those so that you've got all scores and the edges will make it. Okay, so now we're going to put our box together. So you take your tab and you put glue on them, and you bring it up and you make a right angle, and that's why you miter the one inside so as it goes down in a bit and it doesn't stop that coming over like that. Give it a good firm press, and do the same on the other side and give it a good firm press. Okay, and just take your time and make sure it's well stuck. Right, and then go to the other end and do exactly the same. Okay, now I'm using a quick grab glue this time because I don't have time to sit and wait for the collal to dry. Okay, and then do the same on the other side. Okay, so that it's nice and straight and press firmly. Right, what I do is I go and I press these back so that I can get the glue on them. You put glue on the bits that are covering your tabs first. Okay, and then you glue them over one at a time and just give them a good firm burnish to get that glue to grab, and go and do the same at the other side. Give it a good firm burnish to get the glue to grab, like that. Then you're going to do your two outer sides. Okay. And I'm putting plenty of glue on because it needs to be good and strong. Okay. And then once again I'm burnishing with my bone folder to make sure I get a good adhesion, and then do the other side. And you do that with all three of the sections that are going to be your trays. Those will be the ones that you scored at 1 and 2 on all four sides. Okay, so that will be your bottom base and these two will be your top. Okay, so now you're going to put your, did I tell you what I cut my mats at? 2 mats at 3 7/8 by 5 3/8. Okay. And that's just going to go on the inside of there. 3 7/8 by 5 3/8. Those are your top two. Okay. And I'm using my collal now for I'm not. I don't need it to grab. Then your top mat is 7 7/8 by 5 3/8. Okay, just put that in there. Now these two mats are 5.5 by 8 1/4. If I can lift them, 5.5 tall by 8 1/4 wide, because these are going to go on your top bit. And I did like both sides of this paper, but I went with the baubles because it's a bit more, it grabs your eye a bit more. Okay, and you're just doing that on the outside and the inside of the top one only. And that's all you need. You only need the 5 mats. Now Sam did put a bit on the back of hers, but I haven't bothered. I have left mine black. I don't think it's that noticeable. Right, now we get down to the nitty gritty. Where's that bit? This bit here, I need quick grab glue on. It's going just in there. Not right at the edge, but close enough. Just so as it supports, it's going to be a support for that. Okay, so that's that. Then we need these two bits. So you need glue on the bottom bit. What you would do is take that, get a pencil, and you could just mark where your glue's going to go. But I've done this a few times, so I'm getting the gist. And then this one needs stuck on at this top bit only. Okay, so you're going to put that in there, put it nice and tight. And use your quick grab glue, and then that will come out like that, and that will support it. Okay, so the other one down at the bottom, okay, put it on tight and press it firmly. And then this one is at the top outside. Okay, and you're going to put that in there and press firmly. Make sure you've got a good right angle. It's nice and tight into that corner. Okay, And that will be that, like that. Right, then these two bits are going on just along the top edges. So the top of this and the top of this, and then bring that in tight and press firmly. Make sure it's not going over the top of your tray. And that supports it then whenever it's out there. Okay, so just the top again along the side and across the front. Okay, long bit at the side, short bit at the front. Nice good tight angle. Get a good firm press. So the bad thing is my jade has health issues, and if she's sick I'm not there to make her a cup of tea or a bit of toast or let Pumpkin out for a pee. She has to go up and do it herself. But at the same time, 2 minutes down the road I think I can walk up and help out. So it's a win-win. We both win, and she gets her independence, which is a good thing. So that's all that has changed in the McKissick household. Right, what is next? Next is this bit, is the bottom bit, and it gets glued onto these bits and this bottom bit. Okay, so you can put glue on these the whole way up, and then just the bottom, and then all the way up over that tab. Set it down, get it in the center. Now for this I made mine slightly bigger than Sam's did. My top and bottom I made them slightly bigger because I wasn't getting a proper edge. I wasn't getting the same distance the whole way around. Okay, so burnish for all your worth. Okay, that's that one. Then you want to put your little strip at the front on. You're going to glue this bit to the bottom in the middle. Okay, just about there. Now just check that isn't too far over. Okay, then you're just going to fold that over and burnish that where you've got that fold. That will sit up there like that. That's where your Velcro dot will go on. Okay, then you can glue all that to the bottom now. You can glue all the bottom piece down now. Okay. And press. Like that. Set them on there, and then that one gets glued on just at the back there. Onto this bit. And yes, we had a drama. Another reason why I haven't made any videos is David had a hospital stay. First of all, they thought he took a heart attack, but he didn't. Then they found something wrong with his liver, which they think is being caused by one of the angina tablets he's on. Then they discovered he had gallstones, which means he needs an MRI and an operation. And he has to go and get some more tests done. So, this past month has been dramatic to say the least. There, that's it there, like that. Right, we need a Velcro dot. The reason I'm doing black is I can't find any white Velcro dots. I have some ordered, but that paper this paper suited the black, this paper, so I went with black. You're just going to stick that on there, pull your finger up, hold it in, and press. And carefully pull it apart and press firmly, and that is your box done, apart from the bow. I need to plug in my glue gun. I forgot to plug in my glue gun. So that's that. Now we need chocolate. Let me see, there's a little packet of buttons. These were just selection boxes I bought. And I bought a big box of celebrations. Just stick a couple of packets in. Okay, need another fudge. Do we have another fudge? So that we've two of everything, two of them, two of them, two of them. We need another whisper. Okay. And then to finish off, we'll just stick in a couple of little chocolates here and there, just to pack a bit of a punch. Snickers, Bounty, Galaxy, Milky Way, Twix, and Twix. There you go. If that doesn't keep them going in chocolate for a month, I don't know. Although it probably wouldn't keep me going a month once I started, so. There's plenty to share. So the next bit then is basically just putting your bowl together. You cut You cut the large one and this one in red. Then you cut them in white. You add the inserts into them and cut them again into the white piece. And that gives you the decorative overlay and the red base. You cut this one in red and in white, and then you put the decorative piece into the white one. And all I've done is glued a little bauble onto the back of that, and that is going to sit in there and be my decoration. Now wait to see if my glue gun's warm enough yet. And then you just stick it on with hot glue. No, it's not. So anyway, I will stick that on my hot glue once my glue gun is heated up, and that will just sit like that in the middle, and that will be another one of my teacher's gift. This is just a little black snowflake for my stash, and that is my teacher's selection boxes for 2021 from Mixed Up Crafts. So thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. I hope you liked the project. I hope you're all staying safe and well and haven't had any dramas like me. I hope you'll all come back for some more. Till the next time. Jack out.